Hello, Soul Family. It's your girl, Kenzie, and I'm back for another daily message. This is a daily message for Wednesday, 9/29. I have my notes right here, so if I'm looking down, please forgive me. Make sure you guys like the video before I get started, and as always, let me know in the comments what you think of the video. Don't forget to subscribe and share and comment because I love to hear what you have to say. Y'all, okay, so we're going in again today. We're talking about breaking down the ego, breaking down these illusions, breaking down the false self, giving birth to a new self, which will then allow us to give birth to our dreams, visions, and our new reality. So what I want to focus on today is creating a new lifestyle for ourselves, right? If we are birthing a new self, that means that what we fed our old self, we can no longer feed our new self. Yes, we are talking about a plant-based lifestyle. We are talking about a vegan lifestyle. We are talking about breaking down the ego through a new diet, discipline, and order. So a lot of what we eat is based on discipline and order, along with our emotions, right? A lot of our old eating patterns and our old eating cycles were tied to us eating because of emotions, right? Tied to us being in our emotions and going to food, going to steak, going to fried foods, going to foods that are bad for us because that is what our ego was telling us that we wanted, right? Our ego was telling us that we had to give our body what we wanted. We had to give into our cravings. But controlling our emotions means letting go of emotional eating, right? And we have to learn that loving ourselves, truly loving ourselves, means giving our body what it needs instead of what it wants, right? Because as we are giving birth to this new self, we have to learn that our definition of self-love has to change, right? Self-love does not mean having a bad day and doing emotional eating. Self-love does not mean having an emotional day and doing things that we know are bad for us, but things that feel good. I'm going to say it again. Loving ourselves means giving our body what it needs and not what it wants. Vegan lifestyle came out, y'all. Vegan lifestyle came out. And listen, I know some people have their, opinions about being vegan and whatnot, but I'm vegan. And I'm not saying everybody has to be vegan because I'm vegan, but I do feel like a lot of the people that watch me and follow me are on a similar frequency as me. And, I just had to realize that my body is very sensitive. Not only sensitive when it comes to emotions, but sensitive when it comes to the food I eat. And the cleaner I eat, the better I eat, the easier it is for me to meditate. The easier it is for me to get messages from my ancestors and spirit guides. And I feel like a lot of you have that same makeup, right? We have the Scorpio, which is the death card, along with the Tower that came out twice. This is a double ending, y'all. This is a double ending, right? And so I feel like this is us putting an end to our false self and putting an end to the diet that we had as our false self so that we can get in this Empress energy and give birth to our new self, right? Emotional eating, right? We have to learn to deal with our emotions in ways that don't mean let me go give my body something that tastes good but is not good for me, right? We have to learn to fight our emotions, right? We have to learn to think before you eat. You know how they say think before you speak? We got to learn to think before you eat. How is this going to make me feel? See, they don't want you to know that a lot of these fried foods, a lot of these processed foods, they have things in them that contribute to depression, that contribute to thoughts of suicide, that contribute to mental disorders, right? We are literally eating depression sometimes, right? And so when we're having a bad day and we're feeling bad, we eat these foods that give us a temporary high, a temporary fix, but down the line, they contribute to our depression. They contribute to our mental disorders. They contribute to our harmful beliefs of self-worth and our harmful belief that, loving ourselves means giving ourselves what we want. Loving yourself means giving yourself what you need. Loving yourself means living a life of discipline and order, and that starts with our food. As we are giving birth to a new self, we have to learn that our old eating patterns will not serve us anymore. It's not about what we want anymore. The new life that we want to birth for ourselves will only come about through us birthing our new self. with a new eating pattern, with a new eating habit, new lifestyles, right? The food is not only for pleasure anymore. The food becomes the fuel, right? Because we're like an engine, and the gas that we give ourselves is the food. The easiest way to give birth to your new self is to change your diet. Change your diet, what you are putting in your body. Our bodies are a machine. And in order for us to produce, in order for us to be a vessel, we have to feed ourselves love and light. We have to feed ourselves plants and berries. We have the High Priestess card. I feel like a lot of you know this. You know what you need to do. You know. And so it's time for us to start honoring that knowing. It's really time for us to start honoring that knowing. Then we have can't stop, won't stop. You cannot stop. You cannot stop. This is inevitable. Stop postponing the inevitable. Stop postponing what you know you need to do. And then we have 4 to 6 months. So a lot of what you're manifesting is going to come in 4 to 6 months. In 4 to 6 months, you're going to be a completely different person. In 4 to 6 months, you will have given birth to this new self. Right? I'm getting that these new eating habits are going to allow you to be in the awakened state, right? You're going to be in the awakened state, right? And these foods are going to help you to become awakened, and they're going to help you to shed your ego, and to help you put an end to what no longer serves you, and to be consistent in controlling your emotions. All right, y'all, that's all I got for y'all today. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the video and if it resonated with you. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of my solar plexus. Peace, and I'll see you in the next one.